up, guys? Jared here from Vault Productions. Today I'm doing my one of the installments for the Fallout 4 series on ideas, and today it's going to be on Wasteland characteristics. So let's not waste any time, and let's start with the first thing. The first thing I noticed in a lot of the Fallout games is the useless housing. Or useless buildings, period, meaning there's nothing in them you need. Fallout New Vegas was very bad for this because it really had a bunch of buildings that you'd go into and you'd find a tin can, or a fork, or a spoon, or a plate that you don't really give a shit about, but it's there because we want to waste your time, take you into this building, and it's just stupid. It is really pointless and stupid. So let's get away from that and go towards more like Skyrim and Fallout 3, where almost every building has something important in it. For example, Fallout 3, most buildings will either have something to do with a side quest, or a bobblehead, or a skill book, or just a magazine that you can use to upgrade your skill for a short period of time. Skyrim, everything like ranging from ammo, things like that, really incorporated inside the game to really help you truly get better in the game and get more situated with the area and get better equipment, weapons, all that stuff, make you essentially a better character. Um, Next thing is they need more open building, and this is where Fallout 3 completely shit the bed. Fallout 3 had probably a majority of its buildings were blocked and you couldn't get in them. And I found that was kind of dumb. Why do that? You're an open world game. Open world, not closed building world. So why they didn't have that is beyond me. They really fixed that in Fallout New Vegas and the Skyrim. They really fixed on how that worked out, and they really did a good job of it by in Skyrim having every building open. There is not a single closed one. I don't think so. I don't think there's a closed one. Could be wrong. I haven't. It's a big world, Skyrim. You never know. But New Vegas, they've done a lot better job in that, as they don't have as many. A lot of their buildings are open, and even though they're quite useless, majority of them, they're still open, and that's good. They've done good there. Um, Multiple housing opportunities. Now in this game, Fallout New Vegas, you only have one, and that's right here in the strip. And that's at like the Tops Casino or whatever, where Mr. House is. You can go live there, or you can live in or in Fallout 3 you can live in Megaton or Tenpenny Tower, and in Skyrim you can live in all the major towns. There is more housing now in sub-towns thanks to some DLC, and you can also build your own house, which is where I'm coming in next. You need to be able to build your own house. I think that is cool because there's areas in Skyrim or in other games where it's just cool if you could go somewhere you secluded from everyone and just build your own house. It'd be really good, really fun, and really bring a uniqueness to the game that I think would draw in more different player types. Like I'm a more like to take my time, do all this stuff, cool stuff in the game. But anyways, that's just me. Next, they need more small towns. If you look here, Good Springs is a small town right there. Nope, there. Nope, nope, there. Good Springs. Good Springs is a small town. There is Bitter Springs, which is over here, which is a broken down town, but it's still good. It still works out pretty good. Another thing they need to do is when you're doing this, they really need to focus on the sort of, I guess you could say, they need to make it more multiple landscapes, because when you look at this, New Vegas, when I get out of this, New Vegas is really like bland. I know it's a desert. I fully understand that. But the only different area they have is over in the mountains, over in that direction. And that's just not where I think the game needs to focus around. I think it needs to really go around more than that. Another thing they need to look at when I look at this is they need to like with the landscapes, they need to have more trees, like really divide it up. Like Fallout 3 didn't do a very good job of this. Skyrim probably has the best. You have the boggy, sort of swampy area, you have the mountains, you have the forested areas, you have the, well, snow, whatever, all that stuff. That is big things you need to incorporate into a game. Which brings me to my next thing, which is season changes. I think that'd be cool if it's actually based on a time frame, like a 12-month time frame, which follows the exact same months. Of course, the months go by, each day you go by, a month goes by quicker, things like that. Because these games, you essentially probably play about 127 hours on an open world game, where you really, if you, that's providing you take your time. I can beat a first primary campaign in an open world game in like 8 hours probably, and it's just not what that's for. So season changes would be a cool one to have. And then the last but not least is the weather changes. Weather changes is something you really need to incorporate in the game because weather, for example, in Skyrim, you have that traveling storm that goes around. That is really important. And I think that really added a cool new concept to the game. And it also could add a concept to like Fallout, where in weather changes, for example, you have nuclear winters. You could have rain that has to it, radiation to it. So when you're walking through it, you gain radiation. It could be just cool concepts like that that really cause it to become less of a more of a survival game like it's supposed to be meant to. I know they have the hardcore mode for that, but even out of the hardcore mode, I think this would just add an extra concept to it that would make you have more essentially have the feel to survive. So anyways, thank you for joining me for this Fallout 4 Ideas series. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And again, please do come and leave comments on the comment section below, along with leaving a like to see if we can get to about 100 likes. Thanks, and see you guys.